Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. So make sure you have subscribed to this channel to learn more things about the Java. Okay, in this video we'll learn about the most important basic things of a Java, and that is the variables and data type. So I'll explain here so everything about this. Okay, so a variable is like a container that stores data in a computer memory. Okay, yeah. So and its syntax like this is the data type and this is the variable name, so and this is the value we have assigned it. Here is an example of integers and here is an example of strings. Okay, this is the data type and variable name and the value. Okay, for the string variable we have to give the values in double quote. Okay, and for the integer we have to give the values in a number format. So okay, some rules for the naming convention. Okay, we mostly the industry standards are mostly we use camel casing. Okay, if we go for the enterprise level application, so there we use camel casing only. Okay, must start with the letter or a underscore. Okay, underscore we prefer or the letter we prefer, like a variable, not number. Okay. It Java is case sensitive. Okay, so if I just go to the, if you write the age of a variable name with a small a and you try to access this variable with a capital A. Okay, you have written age with a capital A, so it will give error. Okay, no space or keywords are nothing but the uh, set of variable, I mean say set of words that are preserved in Java. Like if you cannot, very small, you cannot use this int as a variable name. What, I'll just explain it. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Int a is equal to 10. Okay, this is allowed. If you wanna try like int and again int is equal to 10, this is wrong, this is not allowed. Okay, error. And if you want to use the like username as a variable, then you can follow the camel casing, like yeah. What happened? Like just select the color black. Okay, int user name is equal to Vishal. Okay, like how you can use the camel casing. Okay, we'll just go back to the PDF. Yeah, uh, there are two types of data type. One is primitive and another is a non-primitive. Okay, in primitive data type, uh, here are mentioned some data types like byte, short, int, long, float, double, char and boolean. Okay, uh, byte, short, int, long, float, like uh, till this long we can store the integer value in a in this data type, and in the float and double we can store the fraction values. Okay, and in a char we store the character like a b c d like that, and in boolean we store the value like true or false only. So, and the non-primitive data type is nothing but the string, array, class and objects. So I'll that explain also. We'll just take an example of the primitive data type. Yeah, this is the project we have created in our last video. So if you don't know how to create Java project, please watch my last video. I'll drop the link in description box also. Okay, so we'll start here with our these data types. I'll just write here data types. Okay, for the storing integer number, so we have to write like int a is equal to 10. Okay, this is nothing but the data type. This is the variable we are storing value in it, and this is the value which we are storing. Okay, next is double. Okay, double, we can say s is equal to 10.2. okay, this is the double value, that is in fraction. So if the number is less, then we can use long, we can use a float. If the number is bigger, then we can store in a double. Okay, for the storing in a float value, float is f is equal to 10.54, and at the end of this value we have to add f, so this will consider as a float value. Okay, next is the char. Char is equal to grade. Okay, and we'll store, actually we store in a single quote. Okay, single quote, double quote, no issue, but mostly we prefer in a single quote. Char a, and the next is a string str, and the value I'll store as a Vishal. Okay, yeah, and another last one is boolean. Sorry, is true. We just add as true. Okay, and we'll now print this value line by line. So see how it's output get. System.out.println. okay, ln. I am using println because I want to print each output on a new line, so that's why we use println. Okay, we just here mention the, wait a minute, I'll just copy this because we have to print multiple times. Okay, I'll just copy this and just add a here s, here f, and here grade, str is true. Okay, and now we right click on this file. Okay, and we'll just go to run as a Java application. If you see here, here's an output, int is equal to 10. So here we have printed the first as it is in a format. So, okay, 10, 10.5, 10.54, a Vishal true. Okay, we have submitted the variable name here, so likewise it is printed. Okay, Yeah, these are the non-primitive data type. Okay. There are string, array, class, and object. Okay. So just this is the example we have taken now. It's the output. And common mistake what guys do for the variable name, they initially use the number before the variable name. So that is not considered as a good programming. So this will give us an error. Okay. String name. Okay. Here double quote is missing. Okay. Char grade. Okay. For the character we use single grade. Single question. Boolean is Java fun. Okay. Should be true. Ah, T should be in a small case. So make sure you remember these lessons. Okay. So summary of this video is uh, we have learned here variable and how it is stored in Java, naming convention. Mostly we prefer the naming convention is a camel case. Understanding primitive and non-primitive data type. Okay, this much we have learned. So thank you for this video.